Hello. So, in this video, we're going to be comparing the Rode VideoMic Go 2 versus the Focusrite Scarlett Solo and the Audio-Technica AT2020. Both very good value microphones for their price, like basically in their category. This is so popular, it's got meme status, and it's almost always usually paired with an AT2020. And the Rode VideoMic Go 2, it's just a very versatile microphone for what you pay for. And, you know, it's USB, it's very portable. While this, it's XLR. I guess it's got more flexibility in terms of like adjusting your audio and stuff like that. And they're both very solid choices. So here's what's gonna happen. I plug these in to the same PC. They're both recording at the same time. I place them both side by side, like at about the same distance from my mouth, and as close to each other, but not super close, so that they don't interfere or anything. It's gonna be as close as possible. I'm not gonna like record it again with another mic. It's both the same audio recording, same distance, same exact time, so you can the only differences are going to be the microphones. And I'm going to be reading from my Kindle a few sentences from Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, and I'm going to play the clips one after another without labeling, so you don't get any biases, or you can base it purely off of sound. And to get rid of even more biases, I'm recording on this Razer Siren Mini. It's my girlfriend's. I didn't have any other mic, and I didn't want to use my phone to record, so yeah. Anyway, let's take a listen. Truth, I observed, laying aside the daily newsmonger, is stranger than fiction. The remark was not, perhaps, an original one. It appeared to incense my friend, tilting his egg-shaped head on one side. The little man carefully flicked an imaginary fleck of dust from his carefully creased trousers, and observed, "How profound! What a thinker is my friend Hastings." Truth, I observed, laying aside the daily newsmonger, is stranger than fiction. The remark was not, perhaps, an original one. It appeared to incense my friend, tilting his egg-shaped head on one side. The little man carefully flicked an imaginary fleck of dust from his carefully creased trousers, and observed, "How profound! What a thinker is my friend Hastings." And we're back to the Siren Mini. So I'm going to play the clips again, but this time I'm going to label which one's which. In the same order, I'm just going to label which microphone is which. So, you might be surprised, or it might exactly be how you guessed it. A little hint though, this has no pop filter, so it'll sound a bit different. I'm not going to mention how yet, but it sounds a bit different because this one has a foam filter, and I'm pretty sure you can imagine how that changes the sound. Let's take another listen and see if your guess was right. Truth, I observed, laying aside the daily newsmonger, is stranger than fiction. The remark was not, perhaps, an original one. It appeared to incense my friend, tilting his egg-shaped head on one side. The little man carefully flicked an imaginary fleck of dust from his carefully creased trousers, and observed, "How profound! What a thinker is my friend Hastings." Truth, I observed, laying aside the daily newsmonger, is stranger than fiction. The remark was not, perhaps, an original one. It appeared to incense my friend, tilting his egg-shaped head on one side. The little man carefully flicked an imaginary fleck of dust from his carefully creased trousers, and observed, "How profound! What a thinker is my friend Hastings." Okay, and we're back to the Siren Mini. So, did you guess which one was which? So, I've had this Scarlett Solo setup for, I don't know, about like 4 years now. And it's been really useful. I use it on my desk. I did a bit of streaming during the pandemic and a bunch of stuff like that. And I love both of these items. I love dense objects that do things. And I love the red finish on this. They're just really nice products. But since I'm starting to make videos, I need something that isn't tied down to my PC. So I'm selling this, and this is kind of to prove a point that, unless you're doing professional voice acting work, you don't exactly need XLR. Like, this tiny microphone, to most people, will probably sound just as good as this setup. I mean, this is great, I'm glad that the person buying this is a voice actor, so they're gonna make good use of this. But I have to keep one. I gotta go with this. This is the better choice for me. And listening back to the recordings, I slightly prefer the sound of the AT2020 just because it makes my voice sound a bit more natural. I find that this is a bit bassy, but I can always just make like an EQ profile of my voice and apply it every time I edit my videos. So yeah, it's a compromise I'm willing to make since I'm not tied down to a huge and bulky setup like this. It's worth it to me. And also, this Razer Siren Mini happens to be just as impressive. So if you're looking for a microphone, I don't know, I guess get this one too, and instead of getting this XLR setup. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Okay, bye.